This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, everyone, to the home field of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green, Kentucky, as we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going here. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense making their way on the field to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them. Not only college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks loose at the 45. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Hilltoppers come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Talk about a great way to start this game from setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense gets their first crack now. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run. And you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have...
Looking deep in the very first play. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. As the first down is still going. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Hilltoppers are in the red zone now. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Hilltoppers will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Perkins. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Hilltoppers begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a second down play. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. returner brought down by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. A handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. Broken tackle still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves them closer to the goal line. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. And now here comes the point after attempt.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he's brought down at the 16. With the better off handing it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The Hilltoppers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as... on their heels.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Hilltoppers come. We'll set a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
Caught over the middle. It's Wade. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Receiver makes the catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. First down and 10 now.
Gain of 4. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Back to throw again. Catch is made. The receiver working free in that zone. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Perkins. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Wolverines line up on first and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Perkins. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Hilltoppers will come to the line to run the hurry up. And then first down, right back to the running game. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And he's hit just before the throw.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play and a completion.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's perfect. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. The shotgun handoff here. Powering through. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's Perkins. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember.
Man, it's just been a rough day for this offense. They can't seem to get anything going. And now a blocked field goal. What else could go wrong?
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks clear in open space. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
49.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looking right, this one caught.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's 2nd down here. They keep guessing with a run. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Way too much speed in that play.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
56, Michigan 7.
Bringing it out, it's Perkins. And they've got the returner corralled. forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wade.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got it in the open. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. Catch is made, room to run here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop. So deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Hilltoppers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he'll be brought down.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Jean-Pierre. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
Second down, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the fifth time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards.
And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Hilltoppers pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This is the 6th play on the drive.
Here we go.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the...
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He's in the clear. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Second down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the right side. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. They'll run it here. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Brought down at the 50. 4th down coming up.
The Hilltoppers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Hilltoppers will line up on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. Great cut there. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers. This offense is still clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Wade.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 5. First down for the offense.
Pace, 27, jump.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Wade. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Defense is coming after him. Dump off caught by the running back. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This guy's close to 500 yards passing in this game alone.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, but that's just going to be too little, too late. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.